Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back here with another tip video. Now, in the comments of my most recent video, y'all wanted trips tight end defense, so we're here. We're going to break down some trips tight end defense. Now, if you are new to my channel, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on this video and also subscribe if you are new. I drop daily Madden content on the channel on the road to 2K subscribers. Would love to hit that before Madden 22. And if you enjoy the content right now, we're pretty much going to be doing the same thing in Madden 22. So make sure to go ahead, like I said, leave a like on this video and also subscribe. Now, today we're going to be facing New England trips tight end. I think next year, New England trips tight end is going to be the best one in the game. And on defense, I'm in the 4-6 playbook. Instead of just going from normal to wide, you should go ahead, just sub safeties in right here and then audible down. Just to save time, I'm just going to come out straight and wide. The linebackers aren't going to play as good. For the purpose of this video and just saving time, we're just going to come out in 3-5 wide. First things first, we're going to cover the idiot beater. This is going to be every single not good trips tight end player. I promise you. This is going to be every not good trips tight end player. Now, right now, you might be wondering, well, why is your trips on the short side of the field? Well, with the popular trips now, for the most part, they always have them to the left, and that's because you can control this quick base a lot better going to the left than the right. Times out of 10, if you're playing a good trips tight end player that's running base, he's gonna have the trips on the left. For the idiot beater, literally all you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to press, spread your D line, slant outside. You're gonna put this cornerback right here on the trip side in a vert hook. You're going to put your CB on the running back side in a cloud flat, and then you're going to deep half this X safety right here, and then you are going to shade underneath. This is going to be the first setup right here. This is literally how I start the game every single time I play trips, because if they can't beat this, they are in for a long game. Like say they run curl flat and then they just smart route like this, they do double this. I would go ahead, run with the corner, run with the tight end corner with this curl flat. This time right here, we'll go ahead, we'll snap the ball, and you should be hovering right there. The running back's gonna block, and then you can easily come back on circle. It will have triangle open, but I promise you, man, this defense, this is gonna be all the idiots. And a play like double sail right here, this is a pretty popular one. We're gonna do the same exact thing, and you're gonna see like when they send 5 out, okay? When they send 5 out, we're gonna hover right here, we're gonna snap the ball, and you're gonna see we get a person free, easy. It's the easiest defense in the game. It will be like, this is good for bunch idiots. It's good for U-trips idiots. It's good for people that really don't know what they're doing. Why don't run this defense for good people? Well, it's not the best for his base. Like right here, we'll run base right here. It's not the best for his base. You see, like we got a lucky block shed right there. That's pretty much what you're gonna need for his base. And also, the thing, I think a lot of more people should run this. It's not good for the RPO either, okay? So this time right here, we're going to show it against the RPO. Again, this is not good for this, but against people that really aren't that good, we're going to see right here, they're going to have the RPO every time. Now, they are running base on you. I'm getting out of wide. I'm getting out of wide. If they're running base on you, get out of wide. It's not worth it. What I like to do is I will literally just run 3-5 normal and keep all the same setups I like in wide, and then just run 3-5 normal. I can't send 5 at them when they pass, but I'd much rather be safe against base than just like just let them get a free yards every play. Now, what I really like to do, I just like to keep a simple defense. Like I know like if I consistently run this, I will consistently get stops. Like I'll just press, pinch my D line, slant them inside, spread my linebackers. This is pretty much what I like to do for his base. Now, I don't really have like a crazy base shoot or anything, right? But this is pretty good for it. Like right here, you're gonna see pretty solid defense. Like it's just we get 2 people there that can make a tackle. I like 3-5 normal first base. I would say the simplest thing you can do is just man this dude up like this, and if you have time, you should have time, just move him over a little bit and then pass commit. You can also shade underneath as well. If you pass commit right here, you basically have a man align set, which it really isn't man align, you just move them over. But if we run the bubble right here, he's gonna go ahead, do a good job of playing it. So yeah, that's what I would do. You can man him up. Like if he's a little bit farther away, he's gonna go ahead, get some more yards. But if we press, shade underneath, pass him, and once again put this guy in a vert hook just for this play right here, he's gonna get a little bit more yards, but it still shouldn't be that bad. Like we pass him in right there, he's gonna go ahead and we get a lucky shed right there. So yeah, I would just make sure man that guy up if they're consistently running bubbles. Now for this right here, you can go ahead, you can basically correlate this to any formation in the game, but we're going to go over now zones and everything and stuff I like to do when they are just dotting me away and stuff to mix it up. Again, we're going to go one by one through the popular plays. Now, the first thing I like to do, okay, I love seam flats in the game, but I like him more on the linebackers. We're gonna go ahead and adjust our linebackers right here. We're gonna put them both in seam flats. Now, these other seam flats right here, I like to man them up. So I'm gonna go ahead and man them up on the slot wide receiver and also the running back right here. The running back in the flat to me gets open a lot, so I like to man it up like this. Now we can go one by one through the popular plays, see how it does do. You're gonna see right here, this play right here, we got the running back open. We got our corner route open late, and we had Evans over the middle, which your user would go, but I just kind of like this as a little mix-up. PA counter go, there's a little bit more setups, like right here. This is what people like to do, and we're going to go ahead, again, run the same exact thing, and see how it does. So, again, we'll kind of go over where your user should be when you're running this defense. We're going to go ahead and snap the ball. You're going to see right there, you're going to be on the counter go right here. You're going to be on the counter go. You give up the end route, but it's perfectly fine. You know, you're not going to stop everything with one defense. And then lastly, right here, we're going to go ahead and run a little curl flat right here. Bang, smart route that. I think this is like the best way to run curl flat. So right here, we're going to go ahead and do the same exact thing on defense. Bang and bang. And we're going to see right here what gets open. Let's see. You're going to have to just use the circle route right there. R1 does get open, but again, I like this as a little mix-up play. This isn't like the best defense in the world. It's not the worst defense in the world. It's just another look. Now we're going to talk a little bit about match. You can mix and match, but you really have to understand where it's weak at. So right here, we're just going to run cover 4 in 3-5 wide, which is basically cover 4 quarters. Now this PA counter go setup, the tight end, if he's fast enough, will be a one-play score. Like right here, if you go ahead, if you can lead that over, like obviously Gronk is not the fastest in the world, but you can kind of see, I'll go ahead and show you in the instant replay. This dude gets kind of beat, like bad. He gets kind of beat bad. Where's that right here? He's going to go ahead. Like Gronk, if he's fast enough, that's going to be a touchdown. Now, other places match does go ahead and get weak at is a double and sail right here. I believe this streak should be a one-play touchdown. I think if you're on the wide side, it should be a one-play touchdown. It's either the corner or the streak gets open. So if you're running match, you're going to have to either run with that or man up the corner. Maybe with this outside linebacker that's blitzing right here, you can go ahead and do a little something like this right here. Man him up. That would be good against the RPO bubble too. Pass commit. Let's see how this does this time. First double and sail. Bang, just put a streak on the field. You're going to see this time. The streak is really well covered, so that's probably what I would do. I would man that guy up every time with your outside linebacker. And you can even do that with, say you have a fast D end. Like honestly, Montez Sweat would probably do a good job manned up right there. So again, we're gonna man up this time. This time we're gonna run counter go with the regular setup. Like I said, the tight end is gonna be a touchdown, but most of the time the circle route gets open too. And yeah, so you pretty much have to worry about the counter as well. There's also one play beater, so I would go ahead on the trip side. I would put a deep half. So if I were to run match, I would go ahead. I'll put this Bobby McCain guy right here in a deep half, just like this. User this guy right here. Most of the time, what you're gonna have to user is the first threat that comes over. Now, if they motion someone over, instead of putting Bobby McCain in a deep half, I would put Eric Rowe in a deep half, just so you can go ahead, be safe against one play touchdowns. So this is what it would look like. Say they motion Godwin over, I would go ahead, like I said, I would put Eric Rowe in a deep half, just so you can go ahead protecting against a beater if they got one. Now is time for the zone drop defense. So we got match, we got like kind of man mix with match with the seam flats plus man. We got the idiot beater slash blitz. You can call it a blitz too. Now we got zone drops. I think 30 and 10 for strip side end. I think that's the move. You can adjust hooks too. I like to keep them default, but 30 and 10. And what we're going to do is we're just going to come out and wide. And again, this will correlate over, just kind of keep the same zones on the field. It'll be pretty consistent. Now, just regular, just double Mabel, like you've seen this countless times before. We're going to see how this does against just like counter go right here, just a regular counter go setup. And we're going to try to get out right here with Brady. Let's see if we can hit the counter go crosser. And we cannot. So that protects against the counter go crosser. Now, what you have to be a little bit cautious of when you're running defense like this Trips tight end has a inside third glitch that is very, 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 very good. So this is what it looks like. We're going to put Godwin right there, triangle on a fade, Mike Evans on a comeback, and then Gronk right here on a smart route and in route. This will beat cover 3 for a 1-play touchdown. Now, I'm going to respot the ball so we are on the one side of the field. So I think you do need to be on the wide side of the field to run this. So this time right here, we're going to do the same exact thing. This time we're going to show the beater and trips tight end. This is something you have to be aware of. If you're facing trips, you got to be aware of the inside third. We're going to go ahead, snap the ball right here, and you're going to see this is a very easy one, and it gets done really, really quick. I got sacked right there, but I'll show you an instant replay. If you pass lead this inside, this is a touchdown every single time versus cover 3. Here again, you're going to see right here the inside third drops. We pass lead that to the right. That is a touchdown. So again, some things you can do to counter that. Again, we have the seam flat defense where we go ahead, we man that receiver up, and that will go ahead protect against that. You can man them up. If you want to protect against the inside third glitch, you have to man it up. You literally have to. Or you blitz like crazy. Like the idiot beater I was talking about, it's not great when they run this. Like for example, we'll run it again right here. We do have zone drops on, so the hard flat is going to drop like crazy, but right here we're going to run the same exact play, and you're going to see right here through counter go. We got to kind of pray for sheds, but he can already throw the touchdown. So that's something you have to be aware of. You can man him up, and that's about like the only thing you can do to take that play away. If you want your zone drops to maybe play a little bit better and drop correctly, what you can do, you can baseline. Now baseline pressing, no, don't baseline press, because you're going to see right here, you can do this in MUT, but I really hate this alignment. Like you see right here, this is just bad football right here. This is bad, okay? You see how misaligned he is? So instead of baseline pressing, just baseline once, like right here, this is just regular setup, but just baseline once, like this right here, and then do your zone drops like so. So this is what I would do. If you're zone dropping, you can also come out and auto baseline. I don't think that's a problem either. This is good trips tight end defense. This is good defense, period, especially in Madden 21. Again, something you could do, maybe you man this outside linebacker up on him, put against the inside third glitch, and then you go ahead and you put your other D lineman in a 5-yard flat. That is something you can do as well. This will go ahead, protect against a lot of things. You just pretty much watch over the middle. But now the last setup right here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to go back in 3-5 normal. I'm going to show you something I really like to do to kind of confuse people a little bit. What we're going to do is, with the packages right here, we're going to go ahead, we're going to put safety nickel back on. We're going to come out in Tampa 2. It gives me the option to put unique zones on the field. For example, I can put my safety and outside third to the left. I put my right safety and outside third to the right, like this right here. Now, sometimes I can't tell you what like the circumstances are, but sometimes this dude right here will be able to be in an inside third. If he is able to be in an inside third, that makes the defense a lot better. And sometimes it makes it to where you can only put this linebacker right here in an inside third. Curl flats like this, you can use this guy. You can put him in a curl flat, use one of these linebackers, which again should be safeties on your field. And I just really like this because it basically gives the same look, and I feel like these outside thirds, you can also move this guy over if you want. If you're playing regs, would recommend moving him over, but if you're playing MUT, you don't really have to. He's fast enough to where he'll protect against a streak. In regs, this might not be the best defense because again, this guy right here probably a little bit slower, but in MUT, I really like this defense. Again, this is just zone drop defense, and you can kind of go ahead, like I said, with seam flats. You can run a play in normal, be cross, adjust out of that. You can run, you can really do a lot of different things. And with this safety nickelback package, I should have said this as well. What you can do is your outside linebackers, go ahead, you can put them on seam flats. So like bang and bang, like that right there. You can have those two dudes on seam flats. Man, this guy up, and man, like say your outside corner up on the tight end or the running back, doesn't really matter. And then you can kind of create like a safer coverage shell if you wanted to, like bang, bang, and bang right here, something like this. And it pretty much gives you the same exact look that we were talking about in 3-5 wide. Yeah, man, I hope y'all did enjoy this video. This has pretty much been my trips tight end defense. This is exactly what I run, and I really like the idiot beater, okay? That is probably my favorite play in the game. I run that against U-Trip, bunch, running against trips tight end. If they can't block that, you will win the game. Hope y'all did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button and also subscribe if you are new. But other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.